Check, check. The fuck is going on with my audio, man? Hold on, y'all. I don't even see it popping up. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. 1 second. Something is off. I don't know what the fuck is it. Check, check. Audio is acting crazy. Check. Alright, that's that. I don't want that for the Alright, people, we back, man. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. I fixed the sound. I don't know what the fuck was going on. All my something was off. Shit like this shit, yeah, something's malfunctioning, something acting stupid as fuck. Anyway, take that shit out. But yeah, hopefully y'all hear me now. Let me know in the chat. It should be working. It should be working. Alright, cool. Listen, I don't know what the fuck happened. Even my speakers and shit acting up and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. I had to take out one of my speakers, two of my speakers on this side, unhook them for some odd reason, getting fucking static. I don't know what the fuck going on. So hopefully my sound good, people, because I had to take out two of my speakers and shit. So hopefully the sound will be good. But anyway, people, welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF the Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below. Hit the like button, people. Share the make sure you guys share the video, people, so it keeps the movement pushing, people. Anyway, Alexa, go to YouTube. But yeah, people, hopefully like I said, I had a ball yesterday, hanging out with my peoples and shit. But what the fuck is going on here? Okay, I had a ball yesterday. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into it, people. So Diddy, a lot of people hit me up with saying, Kitty, when you gonna speak on the Diddy shit? I told everybody, you know, I don't usually talk about shit until I get all the information. And you know, motherfuckers be out here Monday morning quarterbacking off a lot of this shit. And the last time I tried to explain the Diddy shit, people took what I said the wrong way. So hopefully motherfuckers don't take what I'm getting ready to say the wrong way. Okay? Alright, so we're having, so far from what I understand, did a little research too as well, is that CNN got a hold of the surveillance tape of Diddy putting his hands and beating the shit out of Cassie, which she basically said this nigga was really doing to her. It's probably worse than what we seen on the video, number one. But the video came out, don't know how the fuck CNN got it, but hey, they're a news outlet. So, and my honest opinion of how they got that videotape is from the feds. The feds had to have that videotape, or somebody at that hotel establishment gave that shit to them. So it's out of those two sources that where they got that video from. My honest opinion, I believe it came from, I believe it came from the FBI, because I think Diddy's son, King Combs, this little nigga was out there, did the diss track and said that, told the police that they told the feds they went to the wrong house to get, they went to the wrong house to find shit. So he was taunting them. And so, yeah, you know, and then Diddy was putting out shit, you know. So the feds probably did some sucker shit. I ain't gonna say sucker shit. They probably said fuck them. Then they gonna spitting out face and shit. But anyway, that's what I believe. That's how they got the tape. But the tape comes out and it looks bad. I mean, it looked real bad. It's look bad. You know, I just like, goddamn Diddy. You know what I mean? As far as him abusing women and shit, that's why I didn't really take a side in that shit when it first came out, when Cassie said that he did it. It didn't look good that he paid her right away, but I thought she maybe just had tapes and shit of him doing gay shit. because the gay rumors of Diddy always been out there. But far as him assaulting women and beating women and shit like that, no. It wasn't no allegations out there. It wasn't shit out there saying Diddy beat women. It wasn't rumors and shit like that. So to see this, anything Diddy says after this, really kind of don't mean anything no more, bro. You don't really kind of get the benefit of the doubt anymore about, especially somebody like me. Like, you don't get the benefit of the doubt no more, bro. It is what it is. So he decides to come out with an apology, people. We're going to listen to his apology and get into some more shit, because I got a problem with Stephen A. Smith and his whole bullshit of speaking on shit. This is why I don't like niggas like Stephen A. Smith speaking on shit, because he need to just shut the fuck up and stick to sports. But anyway, let's move on. Diddy, can I just say this to you, brother? Brother Love, that shit sound good, bro. But nigga, you knew what you did. You the one paid the hotel people to hide the tape. We don't understand. We just don't understand. We don't understand. We don't understand why you are out here apologizing now that the video out. It doesn't even matter. I'd rather for Diddy not to say nothing. There's no apology you can apologize. You already knew what you did to this young woman. And I believe it's worse than that. Listen, he whipped her ass more times than that. I'm just telling y'all that he abused this woman. I just don't understand why he's apologizing. I just don't get it. The PR shit is over, bro. Like, nobody I don't understand. I don't understand why he's apologizing. I just don't get it. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Take full responsibility for my actions that day. Disgusting. I was disgusting then, but I'm doing it disgusting now. When I sold out the fucking help. Diddy, nobody believes you, bro. I just need you to understand that. Nobody believes you, bro. You said that you was disgusted when you did this shit, and you disgusted now. You wasn't disgusted then, nigga. You was a woman beater, nigga. Like what the fuck are you talking about? You was disgusted then when you did it. At that time. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't, nigga. Just stop lying, bro. That shit, this whole shit you doing is just an act. It's just an act, bro. The PR shit of coming out trying to get ahead of this shit, apologize, that shit is over, bro. The tape said, shut the fuck up. We don't believe you no more. Your apology, you coming out doing PR stunts, don't mean shit. Let's just be real. listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not feeling sorry for Diddy, but we all know, if people be realistic, y'all already know why this shit is coming out now about Diddy. This shit been, these tapes, they might not know about the tape, but somebody did. His gatekeepers, they knew about this shit. This nigga, everybody know why this shit is coming out. This nigga decided to go to them white folks, demand more money because he felt like they owed him more. They told him no. He said, fuck y'all, I'ma sue y'all. They said, what, nigga? After all we did for you? Then you gonna try to say we was on some racist shit? The higher ups got together and said, where the dirt that we got on this nigga Diddy about? Okay. That's why you seeing all the fuck shit coming out about Diddy. Y'all gotta stop acting like, that's why I don't know why everybody's so surprised about this Diddy shit. I just don't understand why you surprised. Everybody know why this nigga is getting drugged out. I mean, this type of shit is coming out. It's for a reason. Cassie been holding this shit back for years. Now, I'm not trying to victim blame here. I'm saying they went to Cassie and told Cassie, hey, now it's time. She been knew this nigga did this shit to her. This nigga did this shit for 14 years. Okay? This video that came out happened in 2016. Nigga, that's almost 8 years ago. What we talking about here? Why everybody so upset at Diddy? So upset about Cassie or whatever? You know why this shit came out. I told y'all, a lot of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say. I don't know why everybody's so shocked. Everybody know that Diddy. We all knew this nigga was, first of all, we knew he was a crook. He was stealing from his artists. We knew the gay rumors. We just didn't know this nigga was beating women. That's it. But am I shocked and appalled? I'm appalled, but I ain't shocked. But Diddy, nobody want to hear it. Your apologies, yo, it's irrelevant. I don't even know why you did this. We don't believe you, bro. But anyway, let's move on.
Ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Diddy, you going to jail, nigga. You going to jail. You going to jail for sex trafficking or something. You going to jail, nigga. The feds, and everybody talking about why the feds ain't locked his ass up yet. Nigga, when the feds come after you, they don't come at you right away. They take their time. That's why they got a high rate of conviction. It's like 90 something. Nigga, they don't come at you. Just like everybody all of a sudden do a young thug out of the gate just got arrested. No, nigga. They was waiting. They plotted on this nigga. They waited for a couple years to get him. They already knew. It was making sure they built the case against this nigga. That's it. And the same thing is going to happen to Diddy. Do not be shocked in about 2025 or somewhere at the end of 2025, his ass get indicted. It might be earlier than that, because they probably been plotting on his ass since last year, since he pulled that shit with them white folks. Listen, I'm not saying people don't deserve second chances. All I'm saying is, nigga, that video is not the only thing you did to women and people. You did plenty other shit. For years, nigga. You've been out of control for years. Now, I don't know when you all of a sudden found God and whatever the hell you going on, and all of a sudden now you see the light. But nigga, please. You was actually, I didn't see him at one of them shows. I mean, he got an award or something, and this nigga seemed like to me he was taunting Cassie now, because I looked back at it, I was like, he damn near seemed like he taunting her. Like, still, she with a whole nother man. You ain't even do that shit with J-Lo. You did songs and shit, but you didn't get in public and speak on that shit like that. So that just, right there, just, it looked weird now. You go back and look back at it. Diddy ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Let's get this shit over with. This nigga is crazy. And you ain't gonna get it. Like, this is what I'm saying. This whole apology shit is irrelevant. You're not getting, nobody is going to forgive you, bro. Nobody. Maybe your mama or something, but nigga, come on. If I'm this nigga mama, I'm coming out and saying my son ain't shit. But she probably already knew he wasn't shit. From a lot of stories, he used to disrespect his mother in front of people. Let's move on, man. Diddy, none of that shit matters anymore, bro. You truly sorry about what? Nigga, you was just put an Instagram post out or Twitter, wherever the fuck you was at, talking about the truth will be revealed. So you was basically you basically denied this shit. That's why, like, in some incidents, I don't be wanting to hear from people apologizing. Like, you crossed the line. You did some fuck shit, bro. The apologizing and all that shit is irrelevant. When you cross a line like that, especially in this type of situation, okay, it ain't no coming back from that shit. We watched you beat the shit out of this young woman. And you talking about, I ain't asking for forgiveness. Nigga, nobody cares, bro. And let me just say this, for the stupid motherfuckers that's out there trying to defend Diddy in some type of fashion, suck a dick. Suck a dick. Cause I keep telling niggas, imagine if that was your mother or your sister he was beating the shit out of. Would you make these type of excuses y'all make? Excuse me. Huh? Would you make those type of excuses? No, you wouldn't. So you motherfuckers out here trying to make excuses with Diddy, kiss my ass. See, let me just explain something to y'all. What Diddy did, this ain't even about race. This shit is about a man beating the shit out of, putting his hands on a woman, abusing her. This ain't got nothing to do with race. Now, what I'm about to get into with Stephen A. Smith bullshit, that's about this nigga Coonan. Yeah, that's about race. But the whole Diddy situation ain't about race. It's about a grown ass man, excuse me, in his 40s, beating the shit out of a 20-something-year-old young woman. And was grooming her since she was a child. Since she was in her teens. Because he groomed her. And a lot of people like, oh, well, why she ain't just leave and none of that shit. When somebody has been grooming you since you was 16, 17 years old, to the point where you got a legal age to where that person comes in that's supposed to be your mentor, swoops in, mentor you, put you on, make you feel special, take you around the world, down and give you anything you want, threaten you sometimes about you don't do what I tell you to do, your career over, shit like that, the mind games that come with that shit. Puff is very seasoned as an adult. She's not. She's been getting groomed by this nigga since she was 16 years old. And then when she get over age, he all of a sudden start fucking with her. All of a sudden now, he's involved with her. You know this nigga's disgusting. You remember, and fuck Steve Harvey too. You remember Steve Harvey stepdaughter, Lauren Harvey or something like that. I think that's her name. The young girl. Now she the new Kim Kardashian, just fucking and dating everybody. But anyway, right? She was fucking with Diddy's son first. Then out of the blue, Diddy started fucking with her. That's to let you know how fucked up Diddy is as a person. That's like my nephew fucking with a chick and then I go fuck with her. Ew. All the motherfuckers out there blaming Cassie, all that shit. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. When y'all was doing it when the tape wasn't even out. I never said the girl was lying or not. I just said it's mainly her word against his word. But it didn't look good that he paid her off as quick as he did. And so to me, I kind of sided with her a little bit. Like this shit is a very high percentage that he did this shit to her. But I never doubted, say she didn't. She wasn't telling the truth. A lot of y'all was like, ain't no proof. However you motherfuckers out here be conspiracy theorists, but when it comes to certain shit like this, you don't get in your conspiracy bag about that though. Y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. But anyway, Diddy, we don't believe you, bro. Just shut the fuck up. Sit back and wait for all the motherfucking wait for you really to hit rock bottom. You ain't hit rock bottom yet, nigga. It's just beginning. Cause the feds is coming at your ass next. This nigga is the black Harvey Weinstein or some shit. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. They trying to compare him to R. Kelly. And listen, I remember people got upset at me for saying this. Understand something. When you in that type of lifestyle, it's not even just that lifestyle. It's just having money, being in, like, even like when you sell drugs. It is young girls that comes around and that is attracted to that shit, and you don't know how old they are sometimes. It just is what it is. People want to sit there and pretend like this shit doesn't exist. It does. Young women be attracted to older dudes that got money, got status, got power. That just is what it is. And maybe they have a good daddy at home. For all the fuck we know. But I'm just telling you it happens. So don't get mad at me for saying it. It is the fucking truth. Stop pretending that this shit don't exist. So it wasn't hard for Diddy to groom her. All I say, and then at a certain point as a parent, what the fuck can you tell your kid at a certain age? When they get a certain age, especially as an adult and they feeling themselves, it ain't nothing a fucking parent, a mother or father can tell their fucking daughter who to go fuck with and who not to go fuck with. You can't tell no woman tell no young girl not to do that. She gonna go fuck with who she wanna fuck with. It ain't nothing you can do. I remember motherfuckers was blaming the parents for what R. Kelly was doing to them young girls. Partly you right, but the other part you wrong. You can't tell young girls what to do. When they get a certain age, they feeling themselves. And a lot of young girls think a lot of them are mature for their age, right? But they are. When you're dealing with somebody that's powerful and got it like that and seasoned and been around a long time, that motherfucker is 10 times smarter than you. But young women don't understand that. Because they got their eyes, they blinded by all the fame and the money and the materialistic bullshit. So please, don't get upset for me saying this shit. It happens all the time. Not just in the entertainment business. I used to sell dope. Young girls used to always come around. Want to hang around. Like, take your little ass home. Especially if we know how old they are. Sometimes if you don't know these little girls, niggas don't know. Then, like I told you, a lot of fuck shit be happening because niggas be high. You be drunk, high, out your mind. At a certain point when you got drugs and alcohol in your system, you got this thing called fuck it. Let's move on. But Diddy is a predator. He been doing that shit. He been doing this type of shit for so long. This shit is normal to him. Yeah, he know he's sick. Now he get it, but hey, nigga, you should have got it years ago. He acting like this shit happened over 20 years ago or some shit. No, nigga, this just happened about 8 years ago. Probably been going on longer than that. He would fuck with the little rap chick, Miami. This nigga is her daddy age. This nigga could be her daddy or her uncle. You out here fucking with these. Listen, I told y'all about niggas fucking around with these young girls, man. It don't look good. Some women can get away with that shit. It's certain shit that women can do that men can't do. I keep saying that. It's shit that men can do, women can't do. Motherfuckers keep acting like we all got everything's equal. It's not. Stop pretending that it is. God damn. Women can't do everything men can do. Men can't do everything women can do. Until some of you motherfuckers understand that, you'll understand life better. You'll move around the world better. Around society better. You'll understand what the fuck be going on. And stop getting on your high horses acting like, I wouldn't do the nerve what you think I would do it. Bitch, get your ass out of here. Niggas walking around like acting like y'all really God. Like y'all not God. Stop. Fuck, I'm mad at Diddy for. We been telling y'all this nigga was like that. Did we know he was a woman beater? No. But it didn't shock me. I'm appalled from it, but I'm not shocked. But anyway. Excuse me. Now let's get into this coon ass nigga Stephen A. Smith. I'm gonna prove to you the hypocrisy of some motherfuckers like Stephen A. Smith. This is why I say to people, Stephen A. Smith is a threat to our community. This is the real reason why. But let's get into it.
I want to declare right here over these digital airwaves of YouTube that the career of Sean P. Diddy Combs, as we know it, it's over. This shit is over. It's over in the worst possible way, one of the worst possible ways you can imagine. These are the latest developments, okay? Exclusive surveillance video obtained by CNN appears to show the music mogul assaulting his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
Let me say this. Stephen A. Smith, why you ain't say none of that shit about Dana White? Why you ain't say his career is over? Or it should be over. Something like that. You defended that motherfucker. I'm not here to defend Diddy, but I'm saying I see how you do, nigga. That's why we call you a coon. This is the real reason why. You a fucking hypocrite. We watched Dana White smack the shit out of his wife. And if wasn't nobody there, he'd have beat the shit out of her, just like you seen Diddy beat the shit out of Cassie. And don't get it twisted. Don't act like Dana White, because we seen him on the video, that's the first time he smacked the shit out of his wife. Bullshit. His own mama said the nigga is violent. But no, not you, Stephen A. Smith. You got out here, got the buck dancing, nigga. Let's move on, man.
Ventura at a hotel in 2016. In the video, Combs can be seen striking and kicking Ventura as she tried to leave. I have the video right in front of me. We can't show it to you. We can't show it to you. But I'm watching this with the sound off as we speak.
The motherfucker said, he's sitting here talking about he can't show you, but he got it on the screen. And first of all, Stephen A. Smith, why you don't want to show it? Fuck you mean you can? You know why you don't want to show it? Because you may not make no money off of this bullshit talking shit you doing right now. You don't want to get flagged or whatever, nigga. You don't give a fuck about that young lady. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm not showing that shit because I never show videos. So it ain't like something new for me. If I start showing videos, that's something different. Like, damn, King, you doing something different. No, nigga, I play the audio. I always do. Or I'll tell y'all about it. Or a story or something. But this nigga, please. Anyway, let's move on, man. This nigga already irritating me.
Speak. She's walking down the hallway in a hoodie, y'all. Clearly trying to sneak out of the hotel room. We see him come sprinting down the hallway in just a towel. That's it. He goes up to her. He snatches her by the neck. Yanks her to the ground. She lays there still. Okay? I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at the video while I'm talking to you. He snatches her by the neck, unless this is some lookalike, unless it's some clone, unless this is somebody that's like from Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise, wearing somebody else's face, looking exactly like them when it ain't him at all. Unless it's something along those lines.
Listen to his tone. Told you when it come to black folks, I want to say this once again, I am not here to defend Diddy. I'm talking about the hypocrisy. Listen to his tone of how he's speaking about this issue. Go back and listen to how he spoke about Dana White. His tone was totally different. The nigga didn't even raise his voice. There was no animation. It wasn't all this bullshit. He's doing this performance act. But when it comes to brothers and sisters, this nigga always, his tone is always different when he speak about us. We talk about them white folks, he calm as a bitch. He's not even friends with Diddy. He don't even know Diddy like that. But he talking. The tone of his voice is very high. It's different. It's aggressive. But Dana White is your friend. This is why you a hypocrite and you a bitch ass nigga. Dana White is your friend, right? He's my friend. I talk to him all the time on the phone. Your friend, you supposed to check more than a motherfucker you don't know. Any of my motherfucking friends do some shit like, nigga, I'm checking my friends, nigga. I probably won't be more comfortable checking them than checking the motherfucker I don't know. This nigga Stephen A. Smith, the nerve of you pussy ass nigga. Anyway, man, let's move on.
This is what we're looking at here. And you see the stills right there in the screen. And I get that. But I'm telling you right now, I'm watching this as we speak. And Now, I've seen this video now because I want to make sure I know what I'm looking at. This is about the 10th time that I looked at it. He runs down, he snatches her body neck.
First of all, I don't need to watch the video 10 times. I don't even get it. Once or twice, understand it. 2 times, understand it. Maybe 3, okay. 4, you go overboard. I don't need to watch I don't need to watch something like that 10 times. Fuck you gonna see just something different about it. And he going into the details like we give a fuck about it. I don't care about the details. All I know is what he did. Is what I seen with my eyes. I seen him abuse a woman. I don't need the details. So all that matter to me is what he did. When he first put his hands on her, did what he did when he ran up to her and punched her, dragged her, threw her to the ground. That's all I needed to see. I'm not saying other stuff is not relevant, but I'm just saying I don't have to watch something 10 times. For what? It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's move on. Fucking goofy ass nigga.
He yanks her to the ground. She lays still. Then he launches a kick towards her like he's kicking a damn field goal. Picks up the vase or whatever she had with her. Kicks her again. Hits her. She lays still. And then after that, he grabs her and drags her down the hallway. And then there's additional video showing him sitting in the hotel room, picking up stuff, throwing it at her. Ladies and gentlemen, I cover sports. Primarily, that's my day job.
And that's what you need to stick to doing. You want to be a political journalist so goddamn bad, you overdo shit. This nigga want to be a YouTube sensation so bad that he just overdo shit. That's what I do for a living. I cover sports. You need to stick to covering sports, nigga. Let's move on.
Day job. Remember Ray Rice? Remember what happened? Like 2014 when his girl was in the elevator and she either shoved him or hit him, and then he check left hooked her and hit her and knocked her face into the bar inside the elevator?
Yeah. Why you go to Ray Rice though? Nobody condoning what Ray Rice did. Ray Rice is getting a second chance now. He married a woman that he beat, you know what I mean, or whatever. That's their business. But why you bring up Ray Rice? Why you ain't bring up Dana White? That's more recent. I don't need to go back to Ray Rice, nigga. I can go to Dana White. This nigga brings up Ray Rice. Why I gotta be another black man? Why it couldn't be the white man that smacked the shit out of his wife in front of people? And if they were somewhere where wasn't a whole bunch of people at, like that elevator, or where Diddy did what he did at, nobody was there, he'd have beat the shit out of her just like they did. But you bring up the black man though. You didn't bring up the white man that just recently put his hands on this woman, and we watched it, and we watched your bitch ass on national TV at your day job. He's my friend. I talked to Dana White. It is despicable what he did. He apologized. He's so deeply saddened about his actions. But when the motherfucker did the interview, he act like the media was attacking him and he was the victim. Stephen A. Smith ain't say shit about that. Let's move on, man. You know what disgusts me more in this world is that black people sell black people out the way they do. It disgusts me. Stephen A. Smith, you disgust me. If I wasn't a decent human being, I would hope you die. But I'm a decent human being. I don't wish harm on you, but you ain't shit. You go to Ray Rice. We got a recent incident that happened, same similar shit, of a man putting their hand on a woman. And he was white, and you said none of this shit. None of it. The tone is different, everything. I remember when you talked about Ray Rice, how disgusted you was about it. Your voice, the way you talking about this situation is the way you did it with Ray Rice. But when Dana White did what he did, you said nothing. You basically shouldn't have said a motherfucking thing because you didn't say anything, even though you were saying something. You piece of shit ass coon. You house nigga. This is why we call you a house nigga. This is why we got a lot of disdain for your bitch ass. Nobody's condoning what Diddy or Ray Rice did, but nigga. Nigga. And then you act like a lot of us are so stupid we don't see the difference of how you cover our people doing fuck shit to those white folks doing fuck shit. And then you try to act like I'm always fair. No, you not, nigga. We know the game you playing, nigga. You a scammer, nigga.
She hit her head to it, and then she laid on the floor, unconscious, in the elevator, straight up knocked out. And then after that, he didn't even pick her up, and he dragged her out of the elevator. This video, allegedly, supposedly, presumably, seemingly, whatever word's appropriate.
It's not allegedly. It's a fact that Diddy did this shit, you goofy ass nigga. But anyway, did Dana White try to check on his wife, see if she was alright when he smacked the shit out of her a couple of times? I want to knock her ass up off the little stage or balcony, wherever the fuck they was at. Huh, nigga? And like I said, let me tell you something. You know the crazy part about it? Like I said before, if they was in the situation like Diddy or Ray Rice where nobody was there to break that shit up, Dana White would have fucking beat the shit out of that woman. And he probably done it before. But Stephen A. Smith, you got out there and buck danced, nigga. Like the house nigga you were for that motherfucker. For that racist white boy. Because he racist. Him, Joe Rogan, all them motherfuckers. A bunch of racists. And you defend them motherfuckers. And no, nigga, I ain't forget what you did with Aaron Rodgers, nigga. I got that shit too, and I might do that today. How you defended Aaron Rodgers and his whole thing of the vaccine shit. And then you try to play it off like, well, Kyrie wasn't. He always made excuses why he didn't play. Motherfucker, Aaron Rodgers lied to play. He lied to the NFL, said he was vaccinated. I don't know how the fuck he did that, but hey. That's a whole nother fucking story. But you defended that white boy. And like I said, I used to like Aaron Rodgers. I don't fuck with Aaron Rodgers. At this point, I'm starting to believe that Aaron Rodgers might be a bigot. You sit down with Tucker Carlson, nigga, something wrong. I don't sit down with racists. That's how I know you're a coon. It ain't nothing you can say to me, Stephen A. Smith. You sit down with racists. You call racists your friends. Sean Hannity is a racist. You sit down with motherfuckers like that and call them friends. All the evidence is to show you that he's a fucking racist, but you sit down with him. So Aaron Rodgers is the same way. Nigga, you don't sit down and befriend racists. You would never catch me sitting down with a goddamn racist and I tell you that racist is my friend. Or bigot is my friend. We live in a society now where people say shit and do shit and act like we don't see it. We in a time where you can't do shit without people knowing shit and seeing shit. There's cameras everywhere. We see you motherfuckers on. We see y'all. And then you sit there and act like, nah, that's not what that really mean. What? So I might as well be blind then. I might as well be blind. I might as well I should not be able to hear or see at this point. If motherfuckers gonna sit on, do shit on camera, say shit on camera, and then try to say it's not like that. What we doing here, man? What we doing here? Let's move on, man. This nigga, he crazy, man.
With P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs. This is worse. We saw those videos. We saw the video from Atlantic City with Ray Rice years ago. We saw that many times over. We saw the collateral impact it had on the NFL, the world of sports.
Let me just say this. No, I didn't watch that shit like that. I seen it once or twice, and that was enough for me. But you know what? One thing that Ray Rice did that Dana White didn't do? And I'm not excusing for what Ray Rice did. But you know what he did? He got out there and genuinely apologized. When Dana White got in front of the goddamn media, he acted like the media was attacking him. They were just asking him questions about his bullshit. Why you think that you above everything? Why you think that you shouldn't be suspended or go away like other motherfuckers do? And he got insulted by that. Really? But you ain't say nothing, nigga. Let's move on.
And beyond, because it heightened a level of sensitivity towards domestic violence and showed that level of awareness to such a degree that it permeates our thoughts and our minds, hearts to this day and age. In this day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is worse. I'm looking at the video again. This is worse.
Actually, it's not. None of that shit. Every circumstances, if everyone, the Ray Rice, the Dana White, the Diddy shit, the only thing I can think of that's out of this category a little bit is probably the Chris Brown and Rihanna shit, because we don't have it on camera, right? And we know that they was kids when this shit was happening. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying it's a little different. But the Dana White, the Ray Rice, and the P. Diddy shit is all the same. It's not worse. It's the same shit. You had motherfuckers that knew or did not care that the video, that them cameras was there. Either way, however you look at it, it's still the same. And like I said, the only difference about it is that if Dana White and his wife was in a situation where nobody was there and that shit would have happened, he'd have beat her more. So no, it's not worse. Because we all know what would have happened. So it's not no difference. It's not worse. Diddy shit is not worse than the Ray Rice shit. It's not it's not worse than the Dana White shit. All we know, the man put his hands on a woman. That's all we give a fuck about. Yes, we can say in some of them incidents the women shouldn't have put their hands on them men, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? We know a man is much more stronger than a woman. So what the fuck are we talking about here? So no, Stephen A. Smith, it's not worse. It's the same shit. And I told you the only difference is that if he was they had them people around, he'd have beat her ass just like Ray Rice beat his wife, his girlfriend at the time, and what Diddy did to Cassie. It would have been the same shit. So no, sir, it's not different. It's not worse. This nigga.
No wonder he settled the case with Cassie Ventura one day after.
And let me say this, that is not why he settled that. Listen, my honest belief, that is not why he settled so fast. It wasn't because he abused her. He wasn't worrying about that. Because you know why? Because he already paid them for the tape. There's only two ways the fans got that tape. Diddy had it because, you know, they took tapes and shit from his house, right? Recordings, when they raided his shit. So they got it that way. Or like I said, the reason that shit got to CNN is because maybe the hotel gave it to him. It was only three people out all that had them tapes. She didn't have the tape. So no, he didn't settle with her over that. He settled with her over that because of that gay shit. Of him trafficking in her with male prostitutes and shit. That's why. It wasn't about this goddamn tape. Nobody had the fucking tape other than Diddy, the FBI, and at the time the FBI didn't even have it. So Diddy or the goddamn hotel people. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? You know, listen, this is why you need to stick to sports, because you don't know what the fuck you be talking about. But anyway, let's move on.
She had filed a suit against him. One day. No wonder you've heard.
Actually, it wasn't one day. It wasn't, nigga. This is why you don't even fully research shit. They've been going back and forwards. We just didn't know about it. The lawsuit been there. Nobody was talking about it because Diddy tried to keep the shit private. He paid to keep it private. You fucking idiot. We just only know about it. We thought it was just a day. He just paid. One day he settled. And one day. No, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? Let's move on.
About so many different allegations when his homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security. This is bad. This is so bad it's hard to put into words. I don't know how P. Diddy recovers from this. I don't know if he can. The only way is if it's proven that video, that's not him. That's not him.
First of all, listen, that's bullshit. Because let me just tell you something. Diddy already admitted that it is him. But, because Stephen A. Smith said this before Diddy apologized. Listen, CNN is not Fox News stupid asses. They're not putting shit out there like that without really going the extra mile to make sure this shit is authentic. Okay? Now, see, that's what you stupid because you go over Fox because you just stupid. But they ain't Fox News. They're not putting this shit out if this is AI. I mean, people's online saying that dumb shit. It's AI. They edited and shit. God, they don't look like they. Yes, it is, nigga. But they're not putting this out unless they know. They didn't do everything to know that this is this motherfucker. Because they know that Diddy can turn around and sue they ass for hundreds of millions of dollars. They ain't Fox News, nigga. This nigga always. Let's move on, man. This dude, he despicable. He disgusts me.
This is the only way. There's no other way. There's no other way. No wonder we haven't seen him. Only time you caught him was somebody doing a video with him in a coffee shop. I mean, at one point in time, we were talking about sex trafficking, those allegations, him being compared to Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. But those are allegations, which he's emphatically denied. This is a video. It's not.
Listen, let me just say this too. When it comes to the allegations of Diddy sex trafficking and shit like that, at this point, I believe it's true. But the part about it is, you gotta still say it's allegations, because we need to see the proof, right? But if it does come out that he's on that level of like that with Jeffrey Epstein and all that shit, it wouldn't shock me. Like, people gotta stop acting like they so appalled and shocked about shit. I just don't, I ain't gonna say appalled, but shocked by shit. This dude has been, for 30 years, has been in power for a long time. He was been fucking with the elites for a long time. Them bitches just as dirty as he is. He's just a motherfucker. He's the sacrifice. He got out of pocket. Nigga, slow your roll, nigga. All what's happening to Diddy is that he got his nigga call. You remember when OJ, God rest his soul, OJ says, I'm not black, I'm OJ. A lot of those motherfuckers be like that. Diddy the same way. Motherfuckers acting like it's different. Their mentality is different. It's not. It's the same shit. Jay-Z, same shit. He made that OJ song and shit. He think the same shit. Why you think he... The one thing about Jay-Z that niggas don't speak about is his intelligence. And how he know how to play the game. It's like Stephen A. Smith. He knows how to play the game. He knows when to ride with black people, and he knows when them white folks tell him you're going too far. That's why he went up there and sat with Roger Goodell and all them. It was like, the kneeling is over. What? Who told you that you can go out and say that? It wasn't us. It wasn't the people. It wasn't the community. Oh, it was the white folks. Don't ever get that shit to you. You see these coon ass niggas be doing the shit that they do, and they go against us. That's because them white folks tell them, you going too far. All right, that's enough of that shit. Come on now. Come on back over here, nigga. Do what we pay you for. This ain't a conspiracy theory type of shit. This shit happens. Listen, it's sad to say this, but it's the truth. A lot of our big entertainers that we look up to or we see that's about like that shit, they're there because they're playing the game. They really can't be themselves. The motherfuckers we probably thought they're supposed to be bigger, they never get big like that because they don't play the game. That's all Cat was saying. Motherfuckers, I noticed how he came off with it. Some people was like, this nigga tripping. But that's all Cat is saying. Cat saying, hey, the only reason Kevin Hart is where he is because he playing the game. I choose not to do that. I don't want them to own me. That's why Diddy is falling. Y'all have to understand this shit. It's not a conspiracy theory shit. You have to sacrifice something. Listen, you got to sacrifice somebody, sacrifice yourself, or sacrifice your morals. You can't over all of them that stay in that position of power. A lot of us call gatekeepers. They're there because they know how to sacrifice. They know when, hey, some of that shit with the niggas I'm not gonna do because these white people over here paid me to be where I'm at. They know how to play the game. People say, I saw somebody say something about Denzel Washington. Denzel, what you do? You see Denzel Washington out like that? Denzel Washington plays the game too. He don't really say too much. Here and there he say some fuck shit and you be like, hey, come on, bro. But then you don't hear from Denzel. Denzel don't speak because he knows how to play the game. I'd rather not say too much. I'm gonna rub shoulders with him, but I'm not gonna be too far over there fucking with them like that. But I ain't gonna go too radical with our people. He knows how to play the game. Nobody lasts in that game without playing the game. That's what happened to Bill. Listen, people so shocked and appalled about what Bill did or whatever. Listen, they been knowing Bill was drugging bitches. They been doing this shit. There was one motherfucker they never could control. And he lived as long as he could live. And that was motherfucking Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was just wow. Wow boy. They couldn't control Richard. Richard was already mentally broken. So he was just wow. He didn't give a fuck. So they couldn't really control Richard like that. Look at all the black leaders that went against shit. Niggas that we was like, yo, we fuck with, and these motherfuckers, we need to ride with them. And they roll with us. The Nipseys. Dead. I believe more of that came from Nipsey having one foot out the game and one foot in the game. But sooner or later, they'd have got that nigga, they'd have set that nigga up. Same thing with Pac. Before Pac got killed because he was fucking with them gangs. His loyalty, not even fucking with them gangs, it's just his loyalty. Having one foot in the street and one foot out the street. But before all that shit, they was coming at the Pac. Motherfuckers didn't know this. Nipsey wanted to buy all that shit. They wouldn't let him. He had the money to do it. He had the people to back him to do it. The money, the finances. He had shit to buy that shit. To own it. They wouldn't let him do it. This nigga's getting too powerful. He too smart. We gotta put an end to this shit. So they was blocking him from buying shit. Look at Nick Cannon. Same shit with Nick. Nick Cannon. When he started really getting into his black shit, what happened? He lost Wildin' Out. He lost a lot of shit. They wanted to cancel this nigga. Because Nick was smart. He was about his people. No, nigga, hold on, nigga. You come do what we tell you to do. Nick like, nah, hold on. my people come. Well, if your people come first, nigga, we'll get your people to help you then. You ain't playing the game, nigga. And this is always happening to Diddy. He got out of pocket and stopped trying to play the game. He started feeling himself. It's like the Bill Cosby effect. You think all of a sudden this shit just came out with Bill Cosby all of a sudden at that time? When you don't look deep into that shit of like, he was trying to buy CBS or some shit, like they was trying to buy that shit and they wouldn't let him buy it. And so he started calling their ass out. And when he did that, he started saying this shit, y'all on some racist shit. And when he started doing that, hold on, nigga. Yeah, you build, nigga, but we can turn your ass down, nigga. We got dirt on you, too. And they broke his ass down. And then you notice what all them niggas do. When shit get fucked up, when the white folks turn on them, they try to come on back home. But it's a little too late for it. You've been bullshitting us for a long time. Listen, a lot of these entertainers are no different than politicians. They be bullshitting too. There's no way you niggas got millions and billions of dollars and our communities still look the way they look. It's no way impossible. You telling me y'all can't together? All these millionaires and billionaire black niggas, you telling me none of y'all can all get together and come up with $1 billion to fix our communities up? You telling me that? The reason they don't do it is because them white folks tell them they can't do it. That's why. That's why I told you I don't even get mad at them motherfuckers no more. That's why I don't be saying, well, what you do for the community? For what? I already know why. They want to help. They want to fix the community so bad, fix our community so bad, but they can't do it because a lot of them are cowards, and they done sacrifice shit, and them white folks got dirt on them. You think all those big corporations and big business motherfuckers, you know, all these rich white folks don't do dirt? That's why black people in America can never be racist. We can call them house niggas coons, but they ain't got no power. Oprah ain't got no power. They would destroy that bitch if she get out of line. That goes for the Tyler Perrys of the world and the rest of them motherfuckers. Listen, I don't fuck with Kanye, but Kanye a lot of times don't be lying. He doesn't lie. He's just the wrong person to deliver the message because he's a fucking psycho. This nigga ain't right in the head. But he don't be lying about a lot of shit. Let's move on.
It's not even a picture. It's a video. You see him sprinting down the hallway. Damn sure look like him. This ain't Mission Impossible. It looked like him. It seems to be him. And if it's proven to be him, and this video is authentic, and we have no reason to believe that CNN of all places would air an inauthentic video flagrantly, clearly incriminating P. Diddy. We have no reason to believe.
This is why people don't believe in media no more, or mainstream media, because of shit like this he's saying. If this shit is real or what they saying, they're not Fox News, bro. They're not putting, like I said, they're not putting this shit out if they didn't dot their I's and cross their T's. I'm just telling you that. It could be a big lawsuit coming behind this. They ain't stupid like that. They ain't stupid like Fox News. Come on, man. Even Fox News woke the fuck up. That's why they got rid of Tucker Carlson. Like, you cost us money, nigga. Cost us hundreds of millions of dollars. No, you can't. No. That's why they got rid of Tucker. They was like, oh, they ran with it because they was making some paper off of it. But then after a while, they lost paper. You just can't be saying and lying and making up shit on people.
No reason to believe otherwise. I think his career is over. This ain't the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. Nah. That shit don't fly in this day and age. You can't.
Nah, nigga. Let me just say this about Diddy. Diddy, it's not even about the career. Because regardless of whatever came out about this situation, Diddy is stamped of who the fuck he were. Like, his accomplishments. Right? Like, you can't take that away from a motherfucker. Regardless of how he got it. But I'm just saying, his accomplishments, you can't take that away. It's not about the career. Diddy can't anymore. I'm trying to figure out a way how to explain this. Diddy can't. It's like Russell Simmons, right? When Russell knew when shit was happening, Russell understood. Regardless of what you think about Russell, Russell understood. Y'all ain't gonna lock me up like R. Kelly, nigga. Y'all not get me like Bill Cosby. You not get me like I'm gone. I'm out the spotlight. I still got my fortunes. I still can do business in other countries or wherever the fuck I want to do shit at. I can do shit behind the scenes. Where Diddy fucked up at, where Bill fucked up at, they didn't understand what Russell did. And he understood. He understood that the elites was coming after him. The same motherfuckers he was doing business with, he was partners with, friends with, or whatever, however you want to call it. He understood it. You say whatever you want to say about Russell Simmons. He was smart. He got the fuck away from here. It ain't shit that the elites or the government can do to him. He's gone. He went away. He understood. Diddy dumbass didn't, nigga, you supposed to look at your motherfucking elders. You look at your nigga like Russell Simmons. I'd have got the fuck up out of here. I don't need the fame. But what happens is these niggas be addicted to the fame. That's why he talking about his career is over. No, his fame is over. His career of him doing shit? No, it's never over. If he's still worth $1 billion, nigga, he is fine. Diddy got enough money to live the rest of his life without being famous anymore. That's how much money he got. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight making music or dancing or clothing lines and shit. He could be behind the scenes investing in business just like Russell Simmons did. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to get out here and play the game. And nigga, the game was over. The game is over. You don't have a hand. You talking about I'm going to rehab. I have therapy and I'm going to therapy and all this shit. I'm trying to be a better man. Nigga, get your goofy ass out here. Nobody's trying to hear that. Those white folks then tarnish your motherfucking legacy. And once they do that, you don't have no comeback. Motherfuckers starting to see Ray Rice or whatever. Ray Rice wasn't as big as the Diddies. Okay? He didn't have the power like Dana White. Okay? So he could come back from that. But Diddy been in this game for a long motherfucking time. They got decades of dirt on him. And this nigga acting like he don't understand that. That's why this shit is blown up the way it does. You notice we talk about Russell Simmons when it happened? Nigga, we don't talk about that shit no more. You know why? Because Russell understood. Get the fuck away from here. Let me get out the spotlight. I think he did an interview a year or two ago or something like that. But even after he did that, he still ain't coming back to America, nigga. He not coming back there. I mean, he not coming back here. The problem with a lot of these rich entertainers or famous people that we think that's like that, a lot of them stupid. They don't have no smarts about them. That's what made Russell Simmons smart. He understood it. This nigga Diddy, he should have been left. When them motherfuckers, listen, let me tell y'all something. When them motherfuckers, listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all something. When he had to settle, I'd have left soon. I had to settle with Cassie. Once I settled with Cassie, I was gone. If I'm Diddy, I'd have left right after that. Because you already know what's going to happen after that. They coming after you. You already know that. This shit been around for years of what he did to Cassie. Right? But Diddy decides to stick around and try to pretend he's innocent. Man, get your ass out of here, bro. I told y'all, I always tell y'all this, it was a difference. It's a difference when you're in the street. You got niggas that it's not necessarily they ain't smart, right? It's that when you are addicted to the perks of the street shit, it's like it makes them feel alive, right? To be that street, right? But then you had niggas like me that understood the streets to be smart and move when you move like how you supposed to move. It's not like they don't know how to move, these people I'm talking about, but they're addicted to the motherfucking spotlight. They're addicted to the game. And then all those niggas fall. But at that point, they don't really give a fuck anymore. It's people that have conscience in the street that do fuck shit. And it's niggas that in the streets that don't have any conscience anymore. They don't really fear shit. They too addicted to the game. That's Diddy. Russell was me. You know how to get out the game. You know you did some fuck shit, nigga. It's time to get the fuck about the game. It was something me and my homeboy used to always talk about. He say, nigga, how the fuck everybody else got like a lot of these charges? I ain't never snitched a day in my life, but I'm just saying, you know, like how you get these jobs, how you transform to do what you do now. A lot of us can't even do that because you niggas was addicted to the shit. I wasn't. I understood why I was there. I was there. At the end of the day, I did a lot of fuck shit, but at the end of the day, I was there to get money and fuck bitches. You niggas was there to be the most gangsters niggas. I didn't give a fuck about that. I wasn't trying to be the toughest nigga. I don't give a fuck about that. If I wanted to turn up to be the most gangsters nigga, I could have did that. To be the most feared nigga, I could have did that. I could have been the biggest kingpin in the world. I could have did that shit. But nigga, and I was smart enough to do it. I had the connections to do it. It wasn't me. I seen a lot of niggas fall trying to be the big dog. You can keep that shit. I may not get all the perks that the big dogs get, but I get perks. And I was fine with my perks. Getting money and fucking bitches. No disrespect to the women, but I'm just saying. We're not going to play stupid. Like people And my homeboy said it was almost like a stupid shit that he said to me. I was like, nigga, you still to this day don't understand that? We in our 40s. You don't understand that? You niggas wanted to be the toughest niggas in the hood. I didn't give a fuck about that. When I tell y'all it's not to throw my niggas under the bus, when I say this, them niggas always, it wasn't a lot of shit that we got into was because of these niggas. They wanted to be these niggas. I wasn't trying to be those niggas, that type of nigga. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. Alright, people, welcome back to the OVF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Make sure you guys, if you need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below the screen, make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos, people. It keeps the motherfucking movement moving. Okay? Let's get back into it.
And you can't get away with that. You never should have been able to ever in life. And sure shouldn't take a video to speak 10,000 words, but damn it, it does compared to word of mouth or compared to the written word. When you see the video, it's an entirely different.
First of all, you did. I really have this problem with Stephen A. Smith and his tone. You didn't speak like this to Dana White, bro. I keep bringing that up because it's very important. He didn't say this shit to Dana White. You act like Dana White, that was the first time he hit it. But his mama been saying this dude is violent. He's very abusive to his wife. But you don't talk about that, Stephen A. Smith. But anyway, let's move on, man.
Highly different connotation that comes with a different feeling. I might suspect some shit about you when I hear about it. When I see it, there's no way around this.
Stephen A., you didn't say that about Dana White. It was rumors. It was allegations from his own mama that said this nigga is abusive, that this white boy is abusive to his wife and to the family and to people. Very aggressive. It's Dana White on steroids. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Okay? Roy raged like a motherfucker. Every time you hear him talk, it seems like he got Roy. He's angry about something. Fuck you angry about? You worth millions of dollars. Fuck you. But anyway. But you didn't keep the same energy, bro. You did. Let's move on, man.
This ain't funny at all. And yes, that was 2016. Well, you acting like that in 2016. Who's to believe you didn't do it in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023? Why would we believe otherwise?
Stephen A. Smith, you never said that about Dana White. Oh, I'm going to keep bringing Dana White up. You didn't say that about Dana White. And you haven't talked to Diddy. So you don't know how sorry he is or whatever, but you straight go at him. And I'm not here to defend Diddy. People don't get it twisted. It's not about Diddy to a certain extent. It's about Stephen A. Smith and his hypocrisy of how he talks about these issues. You didn't go at the Dana White like that. You didn't bring up, well, what if you did this and this time and this year and that year? You didn't do that with Dana White. Because he was your friend. Listen, I got a cousin, nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. No more. It was rumors that this nigga did a lot of shit when he was putting his hands on women. And then two, I seen it. And I can be honest about it. Right? And then two, I seen it one time. I put that nigga out my motherfucking vehicle. Me and my wife both seen it. Right? Bust the nose is one of his baby mothers in my wife's truck at the time, back in the day. Because the times was different, right? I let it go. I ain't gonna say I let it go, but I kind of like, I got mad. I put the nigga out my fucking car, but I still allowed him to come around. But once that nigga tried to beat up his pregnant girlfriend at the time, his baby mother, right? I had to choke this. I damn near almost killed this nigga because I almost choked him to death. I said I can't fuck with this nigga no more. And the nigga ain't been around me since. And that was almost 10 years ago. Nah, nigga. And that's my blood. So for Stephen A. Smith to get out here and didn't go at his friend, Dana White, the way he's going at Diddy, and he don't know Diddy, he heard rumors too. We heard rumors about Dana White. You didn't go at the Dana White like you going at the Diddy. That's the hypocrisy. That's what upsets a lot of our black folks. We're not here to defend Diddy. We're here to get in your ass about your hypocrisy, nigga. Nobody excusing what Diddy did. We're disgusted by that nigga just as much as we disgusted by you of defending that racist piece of shit Dana White. But anyway, let's move on.
Otherwise, I've had conversations with P. Diddy over the phone. He was an aspiring sports team owner, was interested in purchasing the Charlotte Hornets, being a part of a group that would ultimately buy an NBA team. I'm not faulting anybody.
Let me say this. There's somebody in the chat, I think Angel. Listen, was I around when Tupac died? Yeah. I cried when Pac died. How old you? Sometimes I know I can look young, but how old you think I am, bro? Listen, you goddamn right. I was there. I mean, I was around. Pac, my idol. Tupac is my idol. That's why he's sitting in the back like that, on the wall. Huh? Damn right. I cried when Pac died. I miss him to this day. I wish he was here. I wish Martin Luther King was here. I wish Malcolm X, all of them on my wall. Y'all can't see it, but they all on my wall. I miss them. We miss their leadership. We miss their intelligence. We miss everything about them. That's why a lot of us fucked up out here. That's why we got the Stephen A. Smiths of the world acting like he speaks for us. We miss them. I wish they was here. Let's move on. I appreciate that.
All of these folks with this stupidity, faulting, they're looking for fault at them because they went to a P. Diddy party or whatever. I'm going to a P. Diddy party. I never saw it when I got there. It was so damn crowded. But if somebody tell you that's the place to be and everybody going to the damn party, that don't make you a criminal because you went to the party of somebody who's alleged to be a criminal. Especially when they weren't alleged to be a criminal.
Well, nobody said that. Nobody said that. The rumors were, and at this point, we can almost say that they ain't rumors anymore. But for almost 20-something years, since 1998, Diddy has been doing, he been throwing parties, right? Have all these, Diddy used to throw parties where thousands of people was at his home. Like, like, this shit is documented. This facts. It wasn't those parties. It was the parties that was after the party. It's the after party, right? Because you can have the party, then you have the after party, then you have the after party. That's why for over 20 years, motherfuckers have been allegedly saying that Diddy is gay. Niggas been going to these parties and seeing suspect shit. Nothing wrong with being gay, but just saying. Nobody's accusing everybody that went to the party of knowing exactly what Diddy did, but the after party, yeah, we can accuse them of knowing what was going on. Shit, a lot of times it be the after party where shit start to get a little crazy. From a lot of motherfuckers that said they was at them Diddy parties. Them after party. Shit, sometimes Diddy had a party that where shit was out of control and it was a lot of suspect criminal shit going on. Listen, let me just say this. Let's just be 100. I used to throw shit, we was talking about this shit yesterday. I used to throw freak parties. Not on no like the gay shit and that. Like I used to throw orgy parties. That I used to do that shit. And I wasn't Diddy. Nowhere compared to him. But nigga, I used to throw orgy parties, nigga. I used to throw parties. My sister will tell you this shit. I used to get paid on a Thursday. And we'll throw a party that night, but it won't be as big because we gotta go to work the next day, which will be a Friday. We got off on Fridays, from Fridays to Sunday. All types of crazy shit was going on. I mean, it wasn't fucking dudes or nothing, but we do wild parties, and I say me. Because it was my house. It was my... Man, all the shit I was... Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't no shit never get out of control where motherfuckers talk about we raped somebody or we was beating women or it was gay shit going on. But we threw wild parties. But that's what I'm saying. That could be the party. But then you got the after party where a lot of sexual shit start happening. Right? Because we'll start off with the party... Everybody just drinking, smoking, flirting, doing whatever, dancing, whatever, right? Then when shit start getting a little later, which will be the after party, that's when freak shit start happening. And then you're talking about the after party, where niggas in there got 2 chicks doing threesomes. You in there with your man running a train, or you and your man fucking 2 chicks. Y'all switching. Like, and I ain't nowhere I compare to Diddy shit. Nowhere. And I ain't talking about on no gay shit or all that other shit he probably was doing. And we wasn't doing cocaine and all that shit and popping pills and shit like that. We wasn't doing that. It was just liquor and weed. And weed and liquor could make you do some shit that... Come on now. A mixture of that? You got liquor, malt liquor. I used to buy cases of fucking 40s, bro. If you ain't never seen a nigga buy cases of 40, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It ain't a motherfucking 30-pack of beer. No. Cases of 40s? Back in the day? Shit. We was drinking that strong shit, too. St. Ives. Still Reserve. And Still Reserve was like fucking drinking liquor back then. Then my cousin would come up with a pound of weed. We smoke a fucking pound of weed in 3 days. Talking about niggas how they mind. Ugh, nigga. Let's move on.
It's to be there at the time. What about our team? Seen him in Miami Heat games. Hell, I took a picture with him at a Golden State Warriors NBA Finals game.
So what that mean? You took pictures with Dana White. You said Dana White's your friend, but you gave him a pass for beating on a woman. What you talking about? But anyway, let's move on, man. This nigga he's just ridiculous, bro.
I ain't know this shit. Not this video that I just finished watching 10 times. 50 Cent.
Well, you didn't know that Dana White was beating his wife either. But you still defended him. So what are you saying? And you hung around Diddy, took pictures with him, went to his parties and shit like that. Never seen him, but you went to his parties. But you said you and Dana White was friends. As a friend, sometimes you don't know every damn thing about your friends. Personally, sometimes shit they do. I get that. You didn't know none of that shit either, but you still defended Dana White. So what that got to do with anything with Diddy? It doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, let's move on.
He said walking around, trolling, where's Jay-Z? I don't blame anybody for not wanting to be seen with P. Diddy, not right now. Whether it's Jay-Z, whether it's 50, whether it's one of his artists. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that makes you scurry. It makes you
let me go to some political shit. This is why Stephen A. Smith is a hypocrite. And he's not qualified to be speaking about this shit. Right? This motherfucker actually got in front of a camera. He went on Fox News and defended Trump. Trump has got convicted through a civil suit of defaming a woman, and the judge said yes, and you raped her too. But you're still sitting out here trying to compare black folks' pain and suffering of the justice system to Donald Trump. What are you talking about, bro? You mad at Diddy, nigga? And I'm not saying we shouldn't be mad at Diddy. I'm just saying you. How are you disgusting and appalled, but you are the same dude that sit up there and try to defend Trump in a way? This man has been convicted of this shit. You think what Trump did was something different than fucking Diddy did, motherfucker? It's not. You brought up the lawsuit that Cassie brought out. Because Trump fought it? That supposed to mean something? No! People, it's about a 60% that people can win a lawsuit. And it all depends what it is. But when the lawsuit comes, 60% of the chance you can win a lawsuit. It's another 40% where you gonna lose. So it's not like this big division of it. You said the Democrats on some bullshit because they bringing these fraudulent charges, well, these charges that people don't care about, that he paid off a porn star. But it actually is against the law. Like the nerve of Stephen A. Smith, and I'm not here to defend Diddy, the nerve of him to get out here and talk this way about Diddy, but you defend a fucking sexual predator. The man said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would fuck her. At the end of the day, you know what happens when you date somebody, you gonna wind up trying to get that pussy. That's what the man said. The man said, I grab women by the pussies because they let me. Because I'm a star. Not that they would want him to grab their pussies. He said because I am a star. How is that the difference of a fucking Diddy? But this bitch ass motherfucking nigga runs around here pretending, acting like he's disgusted by Diddy. You ain't disgusted by Trump. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? And like I bring Dana White up again, cause I don't want nobody to forget what that piece of shit racist did, that woman beater did, cause that's what he is. He got a pass cause he white. And cause Stephen A. Smith, a black man, came on one of the biggest fucking corporations network and defended him. That's why he got off. That's why nobody talks about that shit no more. But we supposed to be mad at what Diddy did? I'm not saying we don't supposed to, but I'm saying this nigga is sitting there acting like he's so disturbed and it's the worst shit I've seen. Bullshit! I seen just as worse or worse. And motherfuckers got off. And they white. And you don't say nothing. You bitch ass nigga. Let's move on.
You word for cover. This ain't words. This ain't sound. This ain't lip service. This ain't articles being written. Nah, this is different.
Wow.
This is worse than Ray Rice. And Ray Rice never played in the national.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not, my people. No, it's not worse than Ray Rice. I don't give a fuck if you Ray Rice or Diddy. If you put your hands on a woman, nigga, it's the same to me. I don't give a fuck how famous or how much money you got. You still a woman beater. I don't give a fuck about your status. You a woman beater. So no, it's not worse than Ray Rice. And you notice he go back to Ray Rice. He doesn't bring up Dana White. Stephen A. Smith. You remember the song that Tupac had and said, "This is why we call you bitch." Right? This is why we call you a coon. This is why we call you a sellout. This is why we call you a house nigga. This is why. And go listen to Tupac's song and say why he called women bitches. Why it's a category for that. And he ain't lying. Still to this day, his shit is still relevant to this day. R.I.P. to the great. I'm not going to sit here and call certain women and I know they bitches. Because I live in reality. If you a bitch, you a hoe. That's what it is. Amber Rose, a hoe, a bitch. Kim Kardashian, a hoe, a bitch. What are we talking about here? When we talk about Michelle Obama, are we going to call her a hoe? Are we going to call her a bitch? No. Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
In the National Football League again. Nobody's giving him another chance to play football. His career ended that day that video was released. Now, P. Diddy got money that Ray Rice never had. And with his businesses and what have you, that's fine, but I hope he saved a lot of it. This is bad, y'all. CNN. Breaking news. They got it on video. Breaking news, CNN has obtained footage of Diddy repeatedly beating his then girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway. Beat her, kicked her, grabbed her, dragged her, threw stuff at her. You know, recently he was trying to buy BET. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you know recently, given the key to the city by Mayor Eric Adams in New York?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, didn't he ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange one time?
Yeah.
I'm not faulting any of those people. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know something like this is coming down the pike. You don't know that there's validity to allegations of some of these egregious acts. Now you start thinking.
But you don't keep the same energy though. When it happened to Dana White, you didn't keep the same energy. That's the issue, Stephen A. All this shit you said is hypocrisy. You didn't keep the same energy. You jumping on the bandwagon with everybody else to talk down on Diddy. And I'm not saying we don't supposed to. Don't get it twisted. I'm not here to defend Diddy. Don't get it twisted. But for this nigga to do it, I have a problem with that. I have a fucking problem with it. It's every time a black athlete do something, their career is over. It is over. They should not be in the league no more. But he didn't say that with Dana White. And hopefully I can find that clip on ESPN where he said, like, this, unfucking believable, man. Unbelievable this nigga is doing this. This is why we think that you anti-black, nigga. This is why.
About what Suge Knight said in an interview when he was talking about how Diddy better be careful. They gonna get him because he's been successful all of this time. He knows everybody's secrets, and as a result, you're gonna want people want to hide.
Let me just say this. Suge Knight is exactly where he's supposed to be. in jail. Okay? Suge Knight was a menace to society. And this is a fact. I don't give a fuck what Suge Knight talking about. I don't give a fuck about what Suge Knight is talking about. Because Suge Knight probably has did exactly the same type of shit behind closed doors that we don't know about that Diddy did. I don't give a fuck about what Suge Knight did. Nigga, he terrorized the black community. I don't give a fuck about Suge Knight. Fuck Suge Knight, nigga. Fuck Suge. At the same time, he helped Pac terrorize the community in a way. Enabled him. Nobody trying to hear what the fuck Suge Knight is talking about. Suge Knight went down because karma comes back at a certain time, and his karma came. It's no different with Diddy. I was born in the 90s. I watched both of them niggas do what they do. They got Pac and Biggie killed. They both did. They both is equal of getting Pac and Biggie killed and terrorizing the community. These are facts. Diddy rode around with gangsters too. Like, we trying to, like, come on, stop. Fuck out of here. If you wasn't born at that time and you didn't understand what the fuck was going on at that time, then stop. Don't talk to me. Seriously. You, as at my age and know, and I look back, nigga, the shit I know, they both was equal to what happened to Pac and Biggie and what happened with the community and the Bloods and Crips and the East Coast, West Coast beef. They both had a motherfucking, they both was running around with gangsters. That's why some of these old niggas, they be upset at the young niggas getting mad because they in them gangs. You old niggas that was back in the 90s, or we was back in those days, you niggas was running around with gangsters too. What are we talking about? We roll around with gangsters. Now we know better, but we can't shit on them young niggas. We created the lane for them. I don't give a fuck about what Suge Knight say. Fuck Suge. He is where he's supposed to be. Suge is actually where he's supposed to be. Fuck out of here. Should terrorize the goddamn community. Should terrorize the rap industry. He terrorized a lot of shit. And niggas are sitting here acting like we supposed to give a fuck about what Suge say. Fuck Suge. Him and Diddy got two of our greatest rappers, and they was going to be leaders if they lived long enough. Because people don't really realize this too. Niggas kept saying, oh, it ain't true that Pac was going to lead Death Row and all that shit. Whatever. Whatever, nigga. But Biggie was doing shit outside of Pac. He was ready to lead Bad Boy. Niggas ain't act like they ain't understand that. Niggas don't understand. You know that Pac was trying to get Biggie to be a part of Thug Life? But Pac told him, stick with Diddy if you know, to get famous. I mean, to get your name out there, stay with him. Because they was all partners. They was all cool. Pac was cool with Puff. So like y'all, if you don't know the history of this shit, stop speaking on it. I don't give a fuck about no Suge. That's why I don't give a fuck about what's happening to Diddy. It's all karma. A lot of you motherfuckers don't want to believe in karma. That's fine. You can't put that type of energy out there. Karma don't hit you when you think it's supposed to hit a motherfucker, or when it's gonna hit you. Karma comes when it comes. If you live long enough. Half the time, karma be when you niggas die. A lot of you niggas die. So, like, let's just be honest. Everybody don't be dying peacefully. The motherfuckers that be dying peacefully sometimes, they the motherfuckers you should show love to. But like I said, everybody got a due date. Everybody have a due date. And just like everybody have a due date, everybody have a karma date. You just don't know when that shit gonna hit you. So I don't move around life pretending I'm better than people. For what? Nigga, I'm just as flawed as the next motherfucker. Give a fuck about no Suge, nigga. Let's move on. Fuck Suge Knight.
Their secrets. He better not end up in jail. That's basically what Suge Knight, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he was saying. It's a bad day for hip-hop. This is after they invaded P. Diddy's home March 29, 2024, according to Complex.com. Suge Knight, it's a bad day for hip-hop, for the culture. Black people, because if one looks bad, we all look bad. That's definitely not nothing to cheer about. He continued, but I'll tell you what, Puffy, you're like
Suge can say that bullshit behind bars. Nobody give a fuck about that nigga. He's irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck about no fucking Suge Knight. Fuck Suge Knight. And I stand on that. And you West Coast niggas got a problem with what I'm saying? Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You niggas acting like Suge Knight. Suge Knight, only reason he's saying a lot of shit is he locked up. These niggas mind boggle me. These niggas then terrorize the community, and then these niggas get in jail, and then all of a sudden they see about our people. But when you was out, when you could do something about it, you terrorize the fucking community. Fuck out of here with Suge Knight, man. I don't give a fuck about Suge, bro. Do I wish harm on Suge? No. But I'm just saying, like, get the fuck out of here with that shit with Suge. I don't fuck. Suge can't say shit about nothing. Listen, Suge might not have beat women, but he damn sure beat black brothers and sisters. I mean, black brothers. He damn sure was in the community bullying. He damn sure did that. Man, get the fuck out of here. Suge ain't no different than Diddy to me. Fuck out of here. People like, oh, well, Kenny, you know, you was what you... Nigga, I redeemed myself. Regardless of what you think. I don't wish harm on black folks. Listen, I regret a lot of the shit that I did back in the day. At least I can admit it. I'm self-aware. I know what I did. You don't hear that from them niggas like Suge. Oh, them niggas talking about, oh, this black man going there. Man, get the fuck out of here. Some of you niggas don't deserve that grace. You niggas ain't even put in the work to deserve grace. Or deserve a second chance. Or even to speak on black shit. You niggas terrorize the fucking community and you won't even admit it. Sugar has never admitted that he helped terrorize the fucking community. Helped fuck the community up. And he had way more power than I did. Suge bitch ass went to the goddamn, he went to college and came home and wanted to be a gangbanger. The fuck out of here with that shit. That nigga Suge Knight has never regretted or apologized for what he did to the culture. But he want to talk about what everybody else did to the culture. You never admit what you did to the culture. You never admitted it. Never apologized. Fuck Suge Knight, nigga.
Your life is in danger. He says Diddy, he's 54 at the time, knows the secrets, and because of that, they're gonna get you if they can. This is from Suge Knight.
The crazy part about it, Suge Knight knew the secrets. He knew what Diddy was doing back in the day. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's not credible about what he's saying. I'm saying I don't give a fuck about what Suge talking about. It's like when they put Michael Cohen on the stand to go against Trump, to testify against Trump. It's like, yo, okay, he seemed like he got better. But the only reason that Michael Cohen, and I still don't trust that piece of shit, is because, nigga, you help him do damage to people. And now, you seen the light because because Trump, you found out that he wasn't shit. And then now you change your tune. That didn't, to me, Michael Cohen testifying in Trump shit, he actually hurt the case for the prosecution. My opinion. I would have never put that bitch on. Man, people need to stop, bro. Let's move on.
This is Suge Knight. This is bad. And I believe in the day and age that we're living in, ain't no coming back from this. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming to his parties. He'd have a tough time when somebody wanted to be seen with him in the Starbucks. Unless it's 60 Minutes or somebody.
Yeah, but you ain't say that shit about Dana White. Dana White is still out here, still living his best life. He's still a part of the elites getting away with shit. You didn't say that, and you're not saying that now. But when it comes to black people, we done. We over. Stephen A. Smith, ask yourself this. Why are you so comfortable of even saying that? But you don't say that about them white folks. You don't say that about Dana White. You didn't push for Dana White to lose his job. You didn't push for Dana White's career to be over. Not like what you're doing with the Diddy shit. Not what you did when you did that shit to Ray Rice. You did none of that. I'm just saying, the hypocrisy of niggas. You got two options when you do shit, right? If you do something wrong, you don't do it again if you don't get caught, right? You change. Or you continue to do the shit because you never got caught. There are your options. People, I'm not going to sit out here and act like a hypocrite like I never put my hands on a woman. Never saying that. What I'm saying is, I ain't saying I beat a woman up like that or some shit like that, but I'm just saying I didn't put my hands on a woman, jack the woman up or some shit like that. I did that, and it was wrong. But nigga, you learn from that. I didn't have to go to jail or no shit like that. I seen the pain on a woman's face of doing that. And I knew this shit was wrong. I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. And didn't do it again. I'm saying there's multiple women, but I'm just saying. But you know, Know that shit is wrong. And you work hard and you continue to work hard to better yourself not to ever get to that point again. It's not like Dana White sits out here, continue to fight for women's rights and shit. He want to take away women's rights because he dealt with Trump, right? He dealt with a guy that abused women. So did he really learn? Like, come on, where the morals kick in at? So this whole notion that Stephen A. Smith on that bullshit, it's just like, yo, come on, bro. Like, you wildin'. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. All right, people, we back. Excuse me, we back from quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there, strolling below the screen. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos, man. We highly appreciate it, so we can keep the movement moving, people. All right, listen. Like I said, that's what I said. I'm not a hypocrite. I'll be real about shit. I never would sit here like, oh, I never put my hands on a woman. Not to the extent of beating a woman, like punching her and no shit like that. But I had grabbed a woman before because I got upset and grabbed a woman and jacked her up or some shit like that. Listen, it was wrong. Can admit that it's wrong. But when you do it, right, and you know it's wrong, you change. You understand you can't do that shit. Like when people, if you smack a woman, I ain't never smack a woman or punch a woman. I tell you straight up like that, I never smacked or punched a woman. Listen, people, when you cross that line of doing some shit, like, you can't come back from that. Grabbing a woman, jacking her up or some shit like that, it's wrong. But you don't. That's different from, to me, it's the same. If you want to say putting your hands on a woman, I get that part. But it's a different level of that shit. When you smack or punch a woman, nigga, that's different. That means you have done that shit before. You have done that before. When you smack or punch a woman, you have done that shit to her before. That's my point to Stephen A. It is no way impossible that nigga Dana, that motherfucker, excuse me, that motherfucker Dana White has never put his hands on a woman and never punched a woman or smacked a woman before. You have done that before. I don't give a fuck if you intoxicated or not. It is very rare, and I mean very rare, that a man has smacked or punched a woman for the first time. It is very rare. When you in public, best thing about this, when you are in public, regardless of how intoxicated you may be, or how you may be, when you're comfortable of smacking and punching a woman, Nigga, you have done that before. You have done that before. I mean that shit. You have done that before. I ain't never smacked or punched a woman ever in my life. And have I grabbed a woman, jacked her up or some shit like that because I lost my temper or some shit like that? Yes. And it was wrong. I acting like it ain't wrong, but it was wrong. But no, I ain't never punched and smacked no woman. Ever. Ever. People like, oh, King, you trying to defend what you did? No, I'm not defending what I'm did. I'm telling you it's a difference. When I did it, I didn't do it again. No, I ain't gonna say that. Yes, I did do it twice. But punching a woman, smacking a woman, no. Never ever thought of doing that. Because as angry as I got, I knew punching and smacking a woman, that is a total different level of some shit. That have to be something that you have done before. And if you've done it the one time, right? Okay, cool. I'm not saying cool, but all right, you did that. But that means that you need help. That's some shit you don't do no more. Shit, the pain I seen on a woman's face that I did that to, and nigga, that I knew I was so embarrassed, and I ain't know, man. Don't like I had all these different type of emotions when I did that, and I didn't punch or smack her, but it was just the point of grabbing her that way, and the look in the eyes, the you know what I mean. Regardless of how mad I was, like. Nigga, I broke down crying because I was like, damn, I fucked up. Like, dog, you don't do that shit. Dana White didn't do that when he went out and he talked about that shit. He acted like that shit wasn't no big deal. He acted like it wasn't a big deal. Even if it was the first time he ever did it, he made it seem like it wasn't a big deal. He blamed everybody else. That's how I knew this dude didn't just do that one time, because he had no remorse. In a way, you didn't see no remorse in Dana White when he smacked the shit out of his wife. He had no remorse. He tried to blame other motherfuckers for what he did. Y'all trying to make me seem, nigga, you are that. You are that. When I grabbed the chick or whatever twice, nigga, I am like, who else if motherfucker got a problem with that, how can I get mad at them for that? I did that. How the fuck I'm gonna blame you for calling me out on my bullshit? And I did it. I try to make excuse for it. It wasn't that big of a deal. I never did that before. It doesn't matter. You did it. Come on, man. Let's move on, man.
This is bad. I'm just reporting y'all what I'm saying, and I'm telling you based on what I just saw. Now, it's indefensible. It's indefensible. It's indefensible, period. But especially if you love women, a daughter or daughters.
Stephen A. The energy ain't the same, bro. I mean that's my issue. The energy ain't the same. Let's move on. It's almost
a sister or sisters, a mama, aunts, cousins, colleagues, friends. It don't matter. Inexcusable.
But he's still friends with Dana White. All that bullshit he's saying, he's still friends with Dana White. He's still friends with him. He's still friends with him. But he's sitting out here trying to preach to us, to tell us this shit don't matter if they friends or they not friends, they family, whoever it is, it's not acceptable. But you accepted it with Dana White. Come on, man. Let's move on. This nigga's unbelievable.
Usable. Indefensible. Indefensible. Watch the video. Watch the video. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. When you saw this video, when you see this video, you know what you're going to wonder? When's he getting arrested? It's 8 years ago. And what he was doing was...
Hold on for a second, because right after this, I want to do the shit that he talked about. How you see his tone and everything, how he, with everything he said. I want to get this clip again. Give me a second.
make you say, why his ass ain't arrested? I take no joy in saying this. I'm a fan of P. Diddy's music. I'm a fan of his career. I'm a fan of the great things that he's accomplished. He's always been cool with me when on a rare occasion we cross paths. But I never saw this video.
But listen, you seen the video from Dana White. You ain't never say Dana White should be arrested. And maybe I could be wrong, but like I said, I got the clip. We're going to play this right after this goofy ass nigga say this bullshit. Anyway.
Ain't no coming back from this. Ain't no endorsement deals. Ain't no commercials. I guess in the hip hop industry, anybody got a chance to make another album or whatever, how many people you think gonna buy it? Damn. That's all I have left to say.
And that's all you need to say. And so, let me go to this other clip. Because I want to go back to how he spoke about Dana White. And this was a year ago. This was a year ago, people. A fucking year ago. He sat on that national platform and said that's bullshit. Let's listen to him. Let's go.
First order of business about his comments from yesterday. I don't...
Shit, what the hell happened? Oh, fuck. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, damn. What the hell happened? Give me a second. But yeah, y'all get ready to hear the difference of his tone. His tone is different. How he comes after this situation is different. Because he gotta watch what he say. But when he talks about black folks, his tone is different. His tone is different. When we in trouble and we do bad shit, his tone is different. Hold on, y'all. Alexa, go to YouTube. Oh, what's going on here? All right, here we go. Y'all, give me a second. This nigga. Hypocrisy of this nigga. And we're going back a year ago when you talk about the Dana White, when Dana White smacked his wife. Here we go.
First order of business about his comments from yesterday. What I didn't like about what Dana White did was how he was speaking about, okay, what would you have happen? What do you want me to do? I don't think that was the thing to say. That's number one. But number two, I want to get into this because this is First Take and we don't run from issues and we ain't about to start now. And people who have implied that somehow, some way we run from issues or we soft soak stuff, I don't think they know what the hell they're talking about. So let me say, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going to speak for you on that, Molly. I'm going to speak for myself. I've already stated for the record. Number one, I spoke to Dana White. Dana White knows exactly where I stand. He was wrong. You do not put your hands on a woman. Period. Okay? I also said...
You hear how calm he is? You hear how calm he is? See, I'm talking about the energy. I'm talking about when he speaks on black people about these same type of issues. His tone is different. When he's speaking about Dana White know how I feel about it. I talk to him or whatever. But your tone is different when you're speaking about him, though. But anyway, let's move on.
That Dana White deserves the same punishment he would hand down to one of his fighters.
Can I just say really quickly what I said after you said that?
Yes.
I said he deserves a stricter punishment than that because the role he plays, and it's a leadership role.
Right.
But people seem to forget that.
Yeah, they forgot that. They just conveniently forgot that. And the reason that I said that he deserves...
Molly Curry, we don't give a fuck about what you saying, bitch. And I'm saying bitch for a reason. Because we know you only in that position because you look good. You ain't qualified to speak about nothing at all. Not even sports. And I'm not saying that you don't have the resume or something like that. You haven't went to school or whatever. I'm not saying that. I just think that you ain't qualified. You don't have... You're not as good as the rest of them. You mediocre. You're not that good. And it is other women that are more, and men that are more qualified to sit there in that seat than you do. But let's be very honest. You only in that seat because you kiss ass. And it's allegations of you giving Stephen A. some pussy. But the main reason you there because you look good. Let's be real. But anyway, let's move on.
Deserves what he would hand down to other players, other fighters under his stewardship, is because somebody would get suspended for 6 months. Somebody would get suspended for a year. You see what I'm saying? Now, am I an advocate of cancel culture where you want him to lose his job? No. And I'm not apologizing for that. Married 27 years.
Right. But you just sat there and said, I prayed y'all that. He said, P. Diddy career should be over. It's over. I don't know how he come back from that. But you didn't say that about Dana White. We don't want to cancel culture him. You brought up cancel culture on him. But you didn't say that about Diddy. He should be in jail. You understand? Listen to the words that he's saying. He's not saying the same shit about Dana White. But Diddy is different. The black man is different. Nobody excusing what Diddy has done. But nigga, I don't like that you are doing what you cooning the way you cooning. It's a difference? It's not no difference of those situations. It's not. Oh, he should be suspended. No, you're talking about Diddy's career should be over. He should be locked up in jail. But you didn't say that about Dana White, though. He should be just suspended. Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
27 years to his wife. His wife spoke about this issue as well. They're working it out as a family. It's their family matter. It's their private matter, but it became public. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, Dana White was wrong.
You said all that shit to try to deflect from, it doesn't matter if it was his wife for 20-something years. It doesn't matter. He put his hands on a woman. If you're going to say that Diddy's supposed to lose his livelihood, then so should Dana White does. But you're not saying that, they working it out. But at the end of the day, it's still wrong. Come on, bro. You playing both sides. We see what you doing, Stephen A. The black man, he should lose everything. But the white man, yeah. Because this is his wife and they're working on it and like that supposed to mean something. Ray Rice wound up marrying the woman that he put his hands on. You get fucked by that. You still say he still deserve to lose everything. These are facts. But Dana White, we keep listening.
Do not do what he did to his wife, which he has openly admitted. Does he deserve to be punished? Yes, he does. Does he deserve to be the person who decides what his punishment is? No, he does not. He does not. Somebody else needs to be able to make that call, which is what I said, okay? I never said he should be allowed to punish himself, okay? What I said was his punishment should fit what he would exact against other people. I don't even think Dana White disagrees with that because I haven't spoken to him since. So let's get that out the way. But let's also understand what we're talking about here.
The problem with that is that you're not making it consistent. When you go at a Dana White, you still bring up excuses. Right? You still bring up these excuses. The problem is when it comes to our black people, you don't make no excuses, regardless. Let's just be very honest. We're talking about celebrity. We're talking about fame. We're talking about money in a way. Diddy is worth more than Dana White. He's more famous than Dana White. He has the same connections to the game or more than Dana White does. But that's not how you look at it, though. Oh, I ain't talked to Dana White. That don't mean shit. You shouldn't be talking to him. Excuse me. But anyway, let's move on.
We're talking about a situation where this man's actions cannot be defended. No fighter in the UFC, no human being, no man, no woman, no child, no one should defend it. Dana White has said that. His wife has indicated that. Mm-hmm. He's indicated that his children feel that way. All right, so where does that leave us? Well, Stephen A sits up here and I'm on First Take. Who do I work for? I work for ESPN. What does the UFC have to deal with? That's ESPN.
Let me say this. You notice his tone don't go up? He's not yelling and screaming when he's talking about this Dana White situation. He's not yelling and screaming. His energy is very different. And this is why we say you're a sellout, Stephen A. You talking very calmly. And then this nigga want to bring who we're working for. Does it matter? You can't say on one hand this man did some fucked up shit and he's supposed to have these consequences, but then you say who we're working for. But hold on, let's hear him out.
That's ESPN. We haven't heard anything. William Morris Endeavor, that is the agency that represents me, okay? Technically, you can say that. It goes a bit deeper. I'm at William Morris because of Mark Shapiro. Let me be very, very clear about that. Mark Shapiro is the president. Mark Shapiro is the person who hired me at ESPN in 2003. Our relationship spans that long. He's the only reason. Not to say that it's not a great company, because I got one of the best agents in the business in John Rosen, who's spectacular, and I get all of that. But I'm at WME because
let me say this. He's breaking all that down for the reason that why he can't go at the Dana White. But he can go at the Diddy, though. He can go at these black athletes and entertainers. He can go at them. But he can't go at them because he got business with them. He's in cahoots with them. That's all he's saying. I'm in cahoots with them. So it's only so much I can say. So your morals go out of the window because you in business with somebody. Nigga, I was blood to somebody and I cut that off. What the f you talking about, Stephen A? You trying to get us to like he got a point because he's in business? No. A man putting their hands on a woman is wrong. Regardless if you in business with anybody. So that means no, you got certain type of morals. Depends what type of business you have with somebody. Or if they're your friend. Right? That's what he's saying. But anyway, let's move on.
Because of Mark Shapiro, who is a friend. All right? The point that I'm trying to make is that they got to do what they got to do. You're asking me what my opinion should be? I've told Dana White where I stood. I've told Mark Shapiro where I stood. I've told ESPN where I stand. I've told the national audience where I stand. But in the end, this is the part that people, and I know why it's annoying people. You look at a guy like Dana White, who's in a very influential position. This is going to make a lot of people uncomfortable, but what he said was actually factual from this perspective. What exactly is it that you're going to do? He can walk away, okay? I saw...
you keep him away from him.
It's not factual. Okay, let's go off that narrative. It's factual. He can walk away. Well, you should be pushing for him to walk away. But you didn't. You defended him of saying he got a point of not walking away. But Diddy should walk away. Diddy should lose everything. And people, at the end of the day, don't get it twisted. I'm not here to defend Diddy. I'm here to call out the hypocrisy of somebody like Stephen A. You in business with these dudes. That's why you don't speak up. That's why you ain't saying, yeah, he's supposed to lose every goddamn thing of doing that, because if that was me, I'd be out. I'm going to lose everything if it's me. Stephen A, that's why we be talking about it's a lot of discrimination shit that be happening with black folks to white folks or empowered black people that have some type of power, it is different from their power. Those white folks' power. And you prove that. As much as we think these niggas is hierarchy niggas, they ain't got the power of them white folks. Not them hierarchy white folks. Shit, even mediocre white folks. A lot of them some of the times. That's what we're talking about, Stephen A. Smith. You keep acting like that shit don't exist. It exists, bro. But let's keep moving on. Because like he put his foot in his mouth every time. He's proving my fucking point. Let's move on.
From his job, from the sport,
right.
from his job that he loves.
That's fine. And he was telling you he'd be fine with it.
Because it's a privilege to be the face of a company.
I understand that. I'm saying to you what he said yesterday is that he's going to be fine regardless.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is this. Then I
okay, then time out. If Dana White said he's going to be fine regardless, then why he's still here then? Why he's still there? If he really genuinely regret what he did, take the consequences. He didn't take the consequences because of the simple fact he had the privilege to not take the consequences. These are facts. He's still sitting there making excuses for Dana. Okay, Dana said what he said. Yeah, it's facts. He's going to be fine. He's going to be cool. If Diddy got his money right, he good. Nigga, he's still gonna be cool, unless he go to jail. So his money don't really mean shit to a certain extent, because once you locked up in themselves. But my thing is, you saying that shit is factual with him. Diddy didn't say that. When I played the apology for y'all, he didn't say that. I'm wrong. We don't believe you, but at least he did say that. Dana White said, oh, I'm going to be fine regardless. Hey, you know, y'all, if they kick me out or whatever, I'm still going to be who I am. That's the arrogance. That's the racism. That's the white privilege shit. As a white man, he could say that. Diddy couldn't say that. And we see him on the camera. We know that he did wrong. They know Dana White did wrong. Dana White know he did wrong. But you see what he said, though? And then Stephen Smith said, well, he right. We're not saying give Diddy a pass for what he did. We saying, you see the difference of a black man that's very powerful. They got way more money than Dana White. Okay? Way more famous than Dana White as well. And you see how that goes? See how everybody look at it? Even yourself, Stephen A. That's what we're talking about. This man had a nerve to get up there and say, hey, it doesn't matter. If I go, I'll still be fine. But the black man can't say that. Diddy can't say that. Unless he's too arrogant. If he's so arrogant enough to say that, then okay. But Diddy didn't say that. Diddy didn't say, oh, out of all this shit, I'll be fine. If y'all want me to be out or whatever, I'll still be fine. Diddy didn't say that. He had to apologize. He had to do all this bullshit that he did, which we don't believe, but I'm just saying. But the white man said, hey, it don't matter. If I go, nigga, I'm still fine. Fuck y'all really can do to me. You see the difference, Stephen A? That's why you shouldn't be defending this cocksucker. But anyway, let's move on. Then try to pretend I'm not defending him. You're a fucking liar, bro.
At the Wall Street Journal the other day, and I see Vince McMahon, who got into some trouble running the WWE, and he leaves, and he's gone for months at a time. He comes back, reclaims the CEO position, and the stock price has jumped up. I mean, we're living in a society right now where there's a level of accountability that people are craving for.
Yeah.
But who's going to exact that accountability? I don't know the answer to that question.
It needs to be Endeavor, because he has.
Stephen A. Smith, you are in a position to do that. You scared to do it. You scared. You are a coward. You know these dudes did wrong, and they still there, and you still sit there and pretend. I don't know who to say this is wrong, but you keep telling us how much you about your morals and principles, and you ride with black shit or whatever, but you don't step up to do it. That's what we talking about. That's why you're a fucking hypocrite talking about I don't know who can do it. You can. But you don't want to be a Colin Kaepernick. You scared to be a Colin Kaepernick. You bitch ass nigga. That's why you went against Colin Kaepernick. You fuck nigga. That's why we call you what we call you, a coon, a sellout, a bitch ass nigga, a house nigga. That's why. This is the prime example of why. You claim that you this powerful, you got this say you got a voice, but you don't use it. And you say, who gonna do it? You try to blame it on, you try to push that shit on somebody else. You in a position to do it, but you won't do it. You're scared of them white folks. You scared of them white folks, Stephen A. And the day you admit that, that be the day black people be like, okay, we understand now. But as long as you continue to keep moving around, pretending that you don't have no power, right? Or not even that you have power, that you won't go after those people like that. We don't believe you. This dude is always trying to make it seem like he don't have no power to do nothing. But he always keep telling us how popular he is. How I'm Stephen A. I ain't scared of nobody. But we all know you scared of them white folks. You scared of your bosses. Because when it comes to real issues, you ain't really like that. You scared of them white folks. You both took a stand right there and tell ESPN, I can't support this dude, and I'm going to continue to keep talking about him. You going to fire me? Go ahead. But he ain't going to do that when it came to Dana White. Because his bosses told him, you can say what you say, but put a twist on it. Stephen A. Smith is a coward. And I told you, he don't keep the same energy. You notice he never raised his voice. His energy ain't the same. When he talking about Dana White and when he talk about black people that did some shit. Nobody's defending what Diddy did, but I don't like his energy. Stephen A. Let's move on.
Because he has a boss.
Okay.
So Stephen A., we're saying that if fighters get X amount of punishment, and I looked it up, there isn't a standard policy with the UFC, and I've said this before with the NFL, there should be a hard and fast rule with gambling and PEDs, and there also should be when you violate a woman. So it's the same thing here. And they have to create a policy, if they have to look at what happened with fighters in the past, and it has to be more severe from the simple fact that he's in a leadership role, he's the face of the company, and what comes with that.
I got it. And my response to that is fine. But then people should be talking about that. They shouldn't be looking at Molly and Stephen. They be, oh, your tenor and your tone, and it wasn't aggressive enough. What do you want me to say?
It's deflection. He ignored exactly what Molly said. Try to blame it on everybody else. We blame it on us. You, Stephen A., you are in the position to change some shit. Not the motherfuckers that subscribe to you or motherfuckers that's criticizing. You are in the power. You the leader, right? You say you this guy. You speak on the principles of shit. Why you worrying about the criticism? Right? If you stand for what you stand, listen, I stand for what I stand for. I'm okay with the criticism, but I'm stand what I stand for. I'm gonna keep on doing that, regardless if motherfuckers agree with me or not. But you can't say you stand for something and you do the opposite of that, bro. That is the like he doesn't understand. I ain't gonna say he doesn't understand that. He try to blind us from what we're noticing you're doing. You are in the position, nigga. We ain't in the position. When you are in the position, right, people, you have a responsibility to do the right thing. Regardless of the criticism, the backlash, or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you have morals and principles, you stand on it. But he decides, I'm gonna stand on with them white folks. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna blame people that's coming after me. They the ones that's wrong, cause they coming at me act like this. I'm supposed to do something about it. But you don't want to run your mouth and act like you this done data. You don't want to run around act like you the one got the motherfucking juice, nigga. You do it all the time. But now when you supposed to step up, you don't have the juice all of a sudden. You don't give a fuck about none of that. Now it's our fault. But you keep telling us you above us, you got the juice. But when you know you need to step up, you don't step up. Fuck out of here. Anyway, let's move on.
Want me to say all I can do is be honest and open about where we're coming from. Dana White is someone that I know. He's a friend. I called him and told him, what the hell were you doing? You have any idea better? You were wrong. By the way, you deserve to be.
You heard him. He was a friend. This is my friend. What the fuck was you doing? That's one thing you're talking to a motherfucker. You was a friend of mine, family of mine. What that matters? You know I'm ready to come on here and make sure you lose your job for doing what you did. I'm not siding with you at all. And anything, I ain't making no excuses for you. But Stephen A. made excuses for Dana White. That's why Dana White got off. Because they used him. He knew it. He knew it. Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
Brothers. By the way, I told ESPN that. I told William Morris that. I'm telling the national audience that. And then after that, you deal with what is. We have to deal with those encounters all the time in terms of people looking at us and our commentary. And not just this show, a multitude of shows on this network and beyond. That's the reality of the situation. We can wish, we can desire, we can believe. But at the end of the day, it's somebody else. The onus is on somebody else to do something about it. All we can do is say what we feel. And
he tried to take the responsibility off himself. This is the same dude that tell us he got the juice. He like that. He's the biggest dude in mainstream media. He's the motherfucking guy. But now he ain't got no juice. I only can do what I can do. No, you can do more if you say you got the juice. That's why we know this shit, what you do is a fraud shit. That's why we call you a coon. Because we know that when it comes to black folks, you got all the juice in the world. Come to white folks, you ain't got no juice now. Stephen Smith, the crazy shit about it, we know you ain't got no juice. We know you only got juice to disrespect your people and go after your people in the way. We know you got juice to do that because they allow you to do that, because that's why you only supposed to be there. That's the only reason you there. But now you ain't got no juice. What they want us to do? Stand for something. Do a Colin Kaepernick. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like Colin Kaepernick. You won't do what a Colin Kaepernick would do. A sacrifice. You won't sacrifice. That's what we talking about, bro. But anyway, let's move on.
Feel. And I have said so.
Yes.
That's my point.
Yeah, the one other piece I want to say is there should be some credit to First Take as the one show that's discussing this and giving our opinion for that matter. And I realized that clip circulated and there was conversation that we weren't strict enough, but people weren't taking the part about the punishment that we said that should be exacted. They were focusing on the part that you said Dana's a friend, but we owe the audience full disclosure to know the relationship of WME and Dana, but we condemn. And domestic violence is egregious, it's unacceptable, it shouldn't happen, and he shouldn't be able to exact his punishment. And so many people make poor decisions or get involved with the law, and they don't get to say, hey, my shame's enough.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, Molly. Molly. You don't stand for it. You can say whatever you want. You can say this shit is despicable, horrible. You can say whatever you want to say. But if there ain't no motherfucking action behind what you say, then it doesn't mean anything. That's like me telling everybody, hey, I don't fuck with people, I don't fuck with restaurants because they support Trump, right? I can say nobody's supposed to go there and we don't supposed to do that, but I still go there. I know they did some wrong shit. I know it's fucked up. I know some racist shit going on. But I still go there and I still, still buy they shit. What that mean? It doesn't mean anything. Go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. Alright, people, we're back from quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there scrolling below, people. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys share the videos, man. Keep the moving, okay? But yeah, listen. None of this shit means anything if you don't back it. You say whatever you want to say. That's like me saying, oh, what nigga, they doing some shit over there that's fucked up. Right? And I say I ain't supporting it. But then you find out that I'm still supporting it. It doesn't mean anything. That actually means that I still support the motherfuckers that's doing something wrong. You understand what I'm saying here? Like, it's ridiculous that they're trying to play this game. And that's what they do. But anyway, let's move on.
Shame's enough. No, you face punishment in addition to that, and that should happen here. And he has a boss, and that is Endeavor, and I expect them to hand something down.
Thanks for watching.
But you never did anything else outside of what you saying. You never stood for anything. Molly say all that shit. Stephen A. Smith said all that shit. But they didn't back it up. That's why Colin Kaepernick shit was the way it was. He stood for something. He didn't just say it. He stood for it. Nigga, okay, fuck it. I sacrificed myself. They not gonna do that. You can say all that bullshit that Molly and Stephen A. They can say all that shit all they want. They didn't do nothing behind it. That's why he got off and he did what he did. That's why that man got off and did what he did. You understand what I'm saying? That's why Dana White is still where he is. And nobody talking about it because people like Stephen A. Smith and all them talking about how bad it was, but they ain't stand for shit. And they're in a position to say, hey, man, we can't work with this dude. We don't want to work for a company that's going to be associated with this dude. They didn't do that. You know what they did? Well, if the company ain't gonna do nothing about it, then what we supposed to do? Come on. This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean by people don't stand for nothing. You can't say something and you don't stand for it. Actions gotta come behind that. You get what I mean? You cannot be sitting there acting like, oh well, I'm saying all the good shit, but you don't really do nothing to back it up. That's all, Steve. They just talking. They just woofing, nigga. They wasn't gonna do nothing. They wasn't gonna stand for it. They didn't go to their boss and say, you know what? I can't work with Dana White no more. And if he a part of what we doing, a part of our network, we're not doing that. So all that shit Molly said, all that shit Stephen A. Smith said, that shit was bullshit. That was just blinders. Trying to blind people, oh, they standing for something. No, they really wasn't at the end of the day because they didn't stand for anything. They still work with the company. They still allowed the company to say, you know what? We can't get rid of him because he bring more money. So they don't have no morals at the end of the day. This is what that is. I wanted to prove that point to y'all that motherfuckers can say whatever they want to say. But if they don't stand for nothing, when I say, oh, prime example, when I say, and I'm going to leave it as this. When I say, hey, I told motherfuckers I ain't supporting the NFL because of the Colin Kaepernick shit. It's one thing of saying it, right? I said it. I'm not supporting that shit. It's another thing when I say, when y'all see me literally saying and physically, this Kenny don't fuck with that NFL shit. But if I did the opposite of that, I say, oh well, I ain't supporting the NFL, but I'm still watching the NFL, and I think it's a disgrace of what they do, or blah blah blah. I say all that bullshit, right? I say whatever, it ain't bullshit, but I say all that shit I say. But I turn around and still go and watch the NFL and support it. Tell me how that makes sense. I try to tell a lot of these niggas that. You can't say you about something, you ain't really about it. You being frauds about it. At the end of the day. So, the money means more. Or whatever your situation, or whatever you come up with your narrative means more. But I ain't mad at you. Do what you do. But don't act like I'm not going to criticize you motherfuckers. That you frauds and shit. These are facts. You can't act like I'm making up some shit because I'm mad because you making some money all of a sudden. Man, I ain't pocket watching, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your finances. I don't really give a fuck. But my thing is, don't tell me that I ain't real about what I do when I stand on it. And you don't. These are facts. You can't sit here and talk to me about motherfuckers being real to something. When some of you motherfuckers, and there's some OBF members too, I tell motherfuckers, you can't say, oh, we with Colin. He was right about what he did, but then you still go back and you fuck with the NFL. How's that real? Did you really stand on business? No, you didn't. I ain't mad at you, but I'm just saying, you can't compare yourself to me. I stand on business. I don't need the NFL. I don't need to watch that shit. I don't need to make money off of it. At all. And even if I did, I would sacrifice that. I like football. To this day I still do. Don't fuck with it though. Don't fuck with the NFL. I like the NFL. I love the NFL. I wish I could watch it. But I stand on business. That's the difference between me and a lot of motherfuckers. You can't say you about something you ain't really about it. So when we look at Stephen A. Smith, everybody mad at Stephen A. Smith. How many of y'all out here still watching the NFL? You mad at Stephen A. How you mad at him? You doing the same shit he does. Fuck out of here. Understand that it's not the same. We ain't on the same level. I always tell everybody that. It's not that I think I'm better than the motherfucker, nothing like that. It's just, nigga, we ain't on the same level. You can't act like you on the same level with me if you ain't willing to sacrifice nothing. I'm willing to sacrifice. Are you? That's why I'm here and you wherever you are. But you ain't there with me. Niggas sit out here. Niggas gotta stop that shit. Niggas gotta stop pretending that they like that. Be honest with yourselves. Fuck being honest with me. Be honest with yourself. You can't say you know you with Colin, but you niggas soon you thought it was safe to go back and watch the NFL. Y'all niggas ran. You niggas started doing that. We not on the same level. And I ain't mad. I'm just telling you we not on the same level. And because, and you know, crazy shit about it, that's why I treat people the way I treat them. We not on the same level. That's why I'm here, how I think, and motherfuckers get mad at me, be like, oh, but you act like you better than niggas. I'm kind of am. Because I stand for something. Motherfuckers don't stand for shit. That's why I'm here and y'all there. And no disrespect, not to act like I'm better than, so much better than y'all, but no. I stand for shit and you don't. You contradict, you hypocrites to shit. And we all hypocrites to certain shit, but at the same time, you can't talk about certain shit. Niggas can't talk about Diddy, can't talk about Colin, you can't talk about none of that shit. Because motherfuckers ain't consistent. I'm consistent. I stand on it. You listen, it's a lonely motherfucking, and I'm gonna leave this with this. It's a lonely motherfucking island out here. Or the type of shit I be on. But you know what? I'm built for it. And some of you ain't, and that's okay. But don't pretend that you on that same level as me. You not. Morally, you not. And that's what I'm saying to Stephen A. Smith. You morally ain't on that level. You're not on that level. You ain't no morally dude like that. I don't give a fuck if you believe in God or not, nigga. That mean nothing to me. Your religion means nothing to me. You are not on my level. You let that man get away with that shit. You still with a network that's okay allowing that man to still be a part of that. Now, I understand business. I'm not saying I don't understand business. I'm talking about morals at this point. You keep telling you got morals and you fair and you this and you that, but you still deal with a company that still allow an abuser to still help run a company. But you telling us that we tripping. Everybody mad. We tripping. No, nigga, it ain't us. It's you. You're not consistent. And I stand on that shit. But anyway, leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boys, your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world, man.